Hello, let's do one up, puzzle 227. So, this is an 8 by 8 today, and the rows and columns have been potentially split by these bold borders. That splits them into segments. So, a segment of length n has the digits 1 to n exactly once each. So we need 1 through 4 here, 1 through 4 here, 1 and 2 here. So it applies to both rows and columns. If our column has no bold borders, then it has all of 1 through 8. All right, that's it. Let's get started. So I'm going to start by, I just like to scan the small segments first. And I like to just go top to bottom, left to right, and then up and down. Just find every small segment and see if I can finish anything about them. So we have 1 through 4 here. I'd say up to 4 is good to look at least at the start. 4 can be in 2 places. The 3, yeah, this is pretty open. Just this can't be 4. This can't be 3. All right, we need 1 through 4 here. Really nothing special about that. This can only be 1 or 2. 1 through 1, we need 1 and a 3 here. Really nothing here. Oh, this is just a 1. Okay, I didn't realize we had some 1 cell segments. So this is a 2 cell segment now, and this 1 tells us that's 2 and 1. I noticed this can't be 1 or 2 now, so it's only 3 or 4. In fact, this can't be 1, this can't be 1, and this can't be 1. So the 1 goes here, and that finishes this vertical segment with a 2. So now I need 2, 3, 4 across here, but the only thing I know is 2 is not here. All right, let's go back down to here. So, in fact, let's fill in this 1 cell segment. Well, if there's a 1 cell, if there's a 1 cell segment horizontally, there's going to be 1 vertically as well. In general, I've noticed that the rows and columns have matching number of each segment length. I don't know if it's, I know that there is ways to construct at least small ones where that isn't the case, but it seems like that's generally how these are constructed. Okay, anyway, we need 1 through 3 here. This can't be 2, this can't be 2. So this is our 2. Now this 1 tells us this is 3 and 1. Both of these rows are 8 long. We'll do the high digits when we're done scanning the lows, and the lows aren't helpful anymore. So we have 1, 2, and 3 now in this column, so this only goes up to 4. So this is our 4. Now this only goes up to 5, so this has to be our 5. And then 6, 7, 8 are in some order here. We know this is not the 7. So this 4 tells us that we need 2 and 3 now. This 2 does not see all the way up because there's a bold border. So both of these could be 2 or 3. Okay, so I'm going to look vertically real quick. We need 1, 3, and 4 here. We need 1 through 4 here. This can't be 2 or 3. This is only 1 or 4, interestingly. I don't really see how to place anything, though. This is 1 through 3. Just the bottom one can't be 1. Here I need 3, 4, 5, 6. Really not helpful. Here I need 1 and 3. This 1 tells us this is 3 and 1. Okay. I don't see how that helps a whole lot elsewhere. All right. So that kind of takes care of the low-hanging fruit in the short segments. We're going to look at the high digits next. So I like to do a little bit of penciling for the high digits because what I want to do is, remember how I said there's equal matching rows and columns. That's definitely true for empty ones, right? Empty meaning no bold borders. So 8 can only go in rows that have no borders at all. So this row needs an 8. And what we can do is it can only go in columns that also have no bold borders. So we could go here. 8 could be there. Or 8 could be here. And the rest of or 8 could be here. So we're expecting 3 8s in total in the entire grid. They're going to be in these 3 columns, and then there's going to be 3 rows that are empty. It's these 2 that are also. So those are just going to line up. So 8 here, here, 8 here. This 5 occupies one of the spots, and then 8 here, here. So we can't quite resolve this, but what we can do is now we can move down to 7. Often this helps. It doesn't always, but often this helps. 7 can go in any 8-length segment or 7-length segment. We know there's 2 7-length segments. This 7-length segment already has a 7 in it. This row already has a 7. This row needs a 7. So it's going to come from here. That's it. Right. So this row needs a 7. Where's it going to get it from? This is 4 length. This is 7 length, but it has a 7 already. This is 5 length. This is filled. This is 6 length. And then this is 5 length. So the 7 comes from here for this row, which also gives the 7 for this column. This goes up to 6, up to 5. Okay, we need a 7 in this row and this row. Yeah, I was just making sure I didn't miss anything. So that's going to come from here or here, and the segment in this row is going to come from here, here, or here. But I can already see in this column we need a 7, and this appears to be the only place we can get it from. Yeah, that appears to be the case, because this row already has a 7, and this is filled, and it already has a 7, and this is filled. So this is where the 7 comes from. And now the column needs an 8. You can see we already marked everywhere 8 could be, right? So that's where the 8 goes. That's what's useful about marking that stuff up. And so now we're left with these 7 8s. And ooh, no, these can't be 7. Hold on. This 7 looks down. Right. I was confused. Okay. I was like, how did that happen? But no, it's because I didn't clean up everything. So we actually finish all the 7s is the result there. And then now we can finish the 8s because this column needs an 8. And that's where the final 8 goes. So we finished all our 8s and 7s. That's a pretty typical result of starting from the top and just marking where they can be. Eventually they resolve each other. So we did get this 6 to finish this column. We are going to need 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm just thinking about how this is 2, 3. The 5 is in one of these two. And so is the 4. Right. So, no, the 4 could be here. I don't know what I was thinking there. All right. Never mind. So what's the next step? Maybe 6s. Because I don't know how much filling these helped otherwise. So we're going to look at where 6s can go. 4 length, 4 length, 3 length, 5 length. So this already has a 6. This row is going to need a 6. This is 4 length. It could get a 6 from here. This is 5 length. That could get a 6 from here. And this is 5 length. Okay. This row needs a 6 because it is 6 long. Could come from here or here or here. This row is 5 long. This row is 6 long. Could come from here or here. All right, I'm seeing an X-wing, which might be helpful. But let's finish the 6 markings first. This row needs a 6 from here or here. So this X-wing on 6s is going to help considerably. May not be necessary, but I really like X-wings in 1-up especially. I think they're fun to spot. So basically what we've done here is we've said, oh, you know what? We just have a single 6 in this column. And that does it. So I don't need to explain the X-wing, but I'm going to anyway. So let me pull out my little pen tool. This row needs a 6 here or here, and this row needs a 6 here or here. We know this row is going to have a 6, and this row is going to have a 6. So there's going to be 2 6s in total placed. Well, we can't place them both in the same column. So we're either going to have a 6 here and here, or we're going to have a 6 here and here. And so you can kind of draw an X like this and say one of the legs of this X will be true. Either way, that means we cannot put a 6 here, and we cannot put a 6 here, because we know there's going to be a 6 here or here, and there's going to be a 6 here or here because of our X-wing. So the rows, the fact that it was limited in the rows to the same 2 columns tells us that those columns now can't have any additional 6s in them. And by erasing those, that does give us this 6 is true, and erasing this 6. Well, now this 6 has to be true. But we already knew this 6 had to be true because of the column, so that was not necessary. But anyway, the easier way to finish this is this column needs a 6. That's 4 length, that's 5 length, that's 5 length. The 6 goes here. These 2 cannot be 6 anymore. That finishes this column here. And now this can't be 6. And you can see now we're just left with that X-wing, which won't resolve itself. Cool. So I guess I could move down to 5s now. Probably seems like it would be useful. 5 can be in a lot of different places, but anyway, this row already has a 5. This row does need a 5. It could come from here. This is 4 length. Could come from here. Could come from here or here. Like I said, there's a lot of places that can be 5. This row, it could come from anywhere a 6 can be. We don't really have too many 5s placed, just this one. Anyway, 5 could come from here or here or here. This row needs a 5. In fact, what does this row need? It needs 1, 4, 5. Unfortunately, yeah, 5 could be for here or here. I don't see how that resolves, is the unfortunate part. This row here needs a 5. Oh, we do have this placed 5 as well. We need a 5 here. This is 4 length. This is 3 length. There we go. This row needs a 5. The 5 here resolves it because this is 3 length, this is 4 length. So the 5 goes there. These cannot be 5s. This row has a 5 already. This row needs a 5. This is 4 length, 3 length. The 5 comes from here. That's quite useful. And in fact, now we know where the 4 and... Oh, sorry, we don't need a 3, though. We need a 2, and we need a 4. Okay, that's not actually resolved. All right, but these 5s are removed. So you can notice this. I noticed this X-Wing. But anyway, we can just say that this row needs a 5. That's a lot easier. That places that 5, and we are left with this X-Wing on 5s. All right, and these 5s, their X-Wing was actually... Now it's both, but their X-Wing was actually vertical. The columns then had to eliminate from the rows, which eliminated this 5. But we already knew we could place this 5. That didn't matter. We need a 1 and a 4 here. That doesn't help me. All right, do I move down to 4s at this point? I might have to. There's a lot of places that can be 4, but... let's just take a look. So this row, 4 could be here. This already has a 4. 4 could be here. This already has a 4. This goes only to 3. This needs a 4. Could come from here or here or here. This row needs a 4. Could come from here or here or... Yeah, this is a bit much, isn't it? 4 here or here. Might as well just finish. Could get a 4 from here. This isn't 4. Could go from here or here or here. This just takes so long to do. I don't like having to do this. 4 could be from either of these. This already has a 4. This row needs a 4. Could come from here. This is 3 length. It could come from here. I really feel like this cell's 2 or 3. I need 1, 2, and 3. Right. Where's the 1 come from in this column? This isn't a 1. This isn't a 1. So the 1's placed. We're left with 2, 3 across here. 2, 3 here. This can't be 3. So this is 2. This is 3. That finishes this row with a 4. That means these are not 4s. So now this row finishes 4. This row also needs a 4, which comes from there. Clean those up. Here I need 2 and 3. Oh, 6 in this row comes from here. And then this is whatever's left, the 2. That places the 2 and the 3 here, which also places the 1 here. Okay. Just finished a whole bunch of stuff. This column needs a 6, can only come from here. We finish this with the 3. This can't be 6 anymore for a couple reasons. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I just don't have 2, 3 marked. I don't think I'll need to. This 2 does look up, giving us the 3 and the 2. That does finish the 4 here. These are not 4s. What do I need? I need a 1. This 1 says it's here, and then I need a 3. I don't have 1s marked either, I should say. I don't have 1s, 2s, or 3s marked. 4 in this column goes here. Oops. Oh, we already have a 4 in this column. Never mind. I missed that. What do I actually need? I need a 1 and a 3. This 3 tells me that's 1, that's 3. That gives me the 1 here. All right, this is 3 and 2 to finish this column. We have this 2 over here. 1 and 4 here. This 1 tells me that's 4, that's 1. So these can't be 4. What's left here? This is 2 and 5. This 2 tells me that's 5 and 2. That's not 5. That places the 5, the 4, and the 4. And then this last digit's a 3, and we're solved. All right, I think I did a little bit too much high digit penciling. I didn't notice that we had some more low digits to do. And that's usually the case when I end up having to work that far backwards from the biggest digit. Anyway, still had fun. Hope you enjoyed it, and let me know how you did.